Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Pet Detectives Radio Show. And I am your host, Pamela Marie Edmunds. We're here every Wednesday evening. Double check once in a while. Once in a while, we need to take a week off. You understand how that works. But you can always check for information. Usually it's posted on Facebook. But two other great places is my website, PamelaMarieEdmunds.com, and the Pet Detectives International.net. Okay, that's another good place. That way you can double check on how to get into the show, on what's happening with the show, and what our topic is going to be. So I am a medium, a animal communicator, channel, and pet detective, and of course a radio show host. And tonight I have with us, and for those of you who haven't heard it this way, I'm starting to call her as a co-host. June Elaine Evans as a co-host. And can you unmute yourself, dear?
Yes, I did.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And June Evans is the founder of Pet Detectives International. And she also is a medium, evidential medium, animal communicator, pet detective, author of your book is what, dear?
Love After Life, The Birth of a Medium.
Awesome, awesome. And right now, June Elaine and I are partners, we say, and pet detective work. And tonight's show is actually about some of the foundational tools, isn't it, June, huh?
Yes.
Definitely, foundational tools. It's titled Free. How did I write it? Wait, hold a minute.
Donald. Hi, Donald.
Free. I had it in my head a few minutes ago, and now I'm drawing a blank. I hate that. I apologize for that. It's free holiday pet greetings. That's exactly right. Free holiday pet greetings. And we will be doing a show like this, same title, just before Christmas. It just kind of feels pertinent, especially with the holiday season, that we miss our loved ones, and our loved ones are our pets too, aren't they? All right, very, very important. And I was going to have Sylvester here in my lap for a moment to visit, to hello, and basically him saying hello by being present, but that didn't work. Our pets, they can be very independent, can't they? And June Evans is here to share. We're going to do message work together, and then talk about anything else that's tied to the holidays. I'm sure there's a few holiday stories. How many people give a little bit of turkey if they have turkey, or something from the holiday meal to their pet to help them celebrate a bit, right? I know I have at least one vegetarian that's listening to me talk right now. Okay. But I want to welcome everyone who's here with us. June, you want to say something other than just a quick hello?
Not yet. I don't want to. I'm getting messages right now, and
Okay.
I'm asking them to please.
All right.
Wait a little bit, please.
Okay. I would like to add here that anybody who is sent a message to June Evans, that her Facebook page has been changed. It wasn't of her desire. It just kind of happened. And for people who were looking to contact her by Facebook, it is still June Evans, but then it has a cluster of flowers. What kind of flowers are those, June?
Oh, I don't know, hon. It was something I did a long time ago, and I was lucky enough to be able to get on an old computer and get in there. What happened was, very briefly, what happened was I got a message from Facebook telling me that somebody might be messing around with my whatever, trying to get in.
With your
It wasn't
page?
anybody doing anything but me that I know of. But they asked me to give them, they were going to send me a code to get unlocked. So they locked me. They locked me out. And they said the way you get back in is simply, have the phone number. All I had to do was go to that phone number and get the code and unlock myself. Well, guess what? They sent me the code on a number that's over a year old. I don't have it anymore. So it's simply the wrong cell phone number, that's all. If they would have just emailed me a code or let me update the newest, but they won't give me an inch. Apparently there's no human that wants it. I don't know what's going on,
Right.
but I've lost 2,600, you can call friends,
Yeah.
on June Evans. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7 of them, like you people here, are friends, that's for sure, supportive. And then on June Elaine Evans, there's almost 5,000. And a lot of them were clients. And they said that I couldn't be on June Elaine Evans anymore because I wasn't old enough. So I sent my driver's license, but the end of the story.
Right. Okay, there's a couple. Okay, June, what I want to say, can we just discuss, we both believe that they're trying to get you off of Facebook, focus in another direction. That's kind of what we're getting. I also want to say, June, without going into details, Sue was asking us if we made that contact and how it went.
Yes, go ahead, Pamela. Tell me.
Okay,
Yeah.
the contact was made, Sue.
Yeah.
You were asking about Gina, and all divinely orchestrated, just like June even talking to you about it, and you being one of my Facebook friends for years. So yeah, we're very grateful, very grateful, and yeah.
I'll share that. I'm going to share it. I'm going to sponsor a pet, thanks to you, Sue, introducing me to that beautiful lady. I get to support, do a sponsor of, he's an old boy. He's a beautiful old horse. And I get to help sponsor him for a while, but there'll be more coming up on, I'll put it up on our.
Right.
What's his name? Do you know the name of the horse?
I think she sent me a picture of it. I believe it said Sterling.
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I muted myself.
Oh,
Yes.
Sterling.
His name is Sterling. And right away, I was drawn to him because on his nose, right down the front of his face and whatever, he's got pictures on his face. Wait till she hears that. And I can identify. It's just amazing. Sue, you won't believe it. You'll hang in there. You'll hear it all.
There are no coincidences in life. There really aren't.
Well, Sue, you and I have been connected. I'm going to say for probably close to 10 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the fact that you're a pet lover, and now I'm doing the pet work. It's like we're coming together. And then there was some needs that we were seeking, and Spirit already knew where they were coming. We just had no clue.
It's the reading that June gave me that reminded me of the reading I got from the other medium who I put you in contact with, who is a lawyer, an animal person, and a medium. I mean, the trifecta. So yeah.
I think that would be fun if you could just, it was interesting that I gave you what? A black.
You said to me that there was a piece of jewelry, I think you said a ring that was onyx with a diamond in the center. And I said, no, I know what you're talking about, but it is a tie tack with onyx with a diamond in the center. And that brought me back to 2000 and what was it?
15?
14, when I had a reading with this other individual who said that your father is giving me information about his tie tack. And I said, my father, he was very informal. He never wore tie tacks. She said, go home and take a look. And I found it. And that's what made me remember her. And then said, look, she's up in Massachusetts. You need this type of person or whatever. I mean, it just, the melding was amazing. I mean, and Spirit did that. They had to do that. It was a memory they put in my head that connected everything, and hopefully will help you both now. So yeah.
And this is some of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on that you don't always hear about, everybody. So I guess, and you know, we're talking, here's the night before Thanksgiving. We have a lot of gratitude for Spirit and their support and guidance and their love. And I want to say, just before I started the show here tonight, I took a ride up into Sedona. And for anybody who has never seen pictures of Sedona, you really should look at them. I am just so grateful to have been guided here. And that was Spirit driven. The home I'm living in was also Spirit given. My father crossed over and everything all lined up. And I got this beautiful little home here. Sylvester, who just wandered in, I don't know if he's going to come close enough for me to pick him up to say hello. Spirit led me to him. June Elaine and I would not be connected if it hadn't been Spirit. And it's just like, if you look around yourselves, what has happened? What is going on that is hidden or was hidden and is now coming to the surface or has come to the surface? These are the kinds of things that we have such gratitude for. We're so grateful for. I'm going to say tonight we've got a small group here, but I am so grateful because there are all these wonderful people who have been following me, following June, and it's just, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just phenomenal.
I just heard Spirit say, well, some of the people that didn't show up tonight are stuffing their face beforehand, and some of them, and the other ones are stuffing the bird, and then there's the other ones that are baking the pies. Boring, they said.
Well, and you know, they could be sitting in front of here like this, blackened their screen and be still stuffing their turkey or whatever they were doing. But that's okay. That's okay. And I just want to acknowledge right now, Lori, you had a pet that was up in front of you. Is that your kitty? All right, Lori, either I lost Lori, because Lori's frozen. Her picture is frozen. So I hope she can get back, reconnect. But I saw an animal there. Okay, June, you were starting to get some messages. Because tonight, the show, right, the show tonight is free holiday pet greetings, okay?
Yes.
And that can be pets on either side, here in the physical or spirit side of life. Would you like to start there?
Well, the only thing, and she's not here, so I want Lori to know her son is here.
Okay, all right, and you know,
I'll wait.
if a person pops in, we're not going to reject them either, are we? You know, okay. Donald, good evening. Can you unmute yourself so I can hear you?
Good evening. How y'all doing?
Hi. June, I'm going to go give Donald something here. Donald, you got a whole pack of animals on the other side, right?
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to say a lot of them look pretty similar.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Okay, all right. And what I want to say is they're about to host a party for you.
Oh, that's sweet.
And you know why? Because you have been listening to spirit and you're finally making some change that are going to be very important for you. Do you understand that?
That's great. That's awesome.
But you understand what they're talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And part of it too, they're saying you're talking more instead of being silent. You're getting that, you're getting out the words that you've been holding on inside too. Okay? Very important. And the ringleader, I'm not sure the name, but it's the one that June picks up on all the time. What?
Kristen.
Good.
Kristen.
And Kristen's, it's almost like for some reason I'm getting they've got, this is cute for dogs to have these, you know, the party favors we use for New Year's Eve.
Right.
Okay, it's like they're blowing their horns, they're blowing they're making noise with all this, and I'm feeling like the celebration is closer to the first of the month. Is that correct? Is that correct, that the celebration is close to the first of the year? Donald?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what they're talking about. That's why I'm getting these, this is cute. Dogs, we're talking dogs, but they're being humorous. They're being light. They're being fun. And that's another thing. They're encouraging you to bring that back out from yourself, because you've been hiding it. You've been blocking it. It's all awesome. It's totally awesome. Okay. It's almost like the little boy inside of you is coming out. Are you understanding that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. June, have you got anything to add to this real fun message that's coming through?
Yeah, I do. I have plenty. I'm trying to, they're jumping all over the place here. I have Judith Adair, and I also have Shelties everywhere. Shelties. That's Donald, because they think they're so gorgeous, and they are. They're quite the show. They also they don't mind telling their dad exactly what to do and how to do it. They want me to tell Donald that he's going to get back something in his life that he loved so much, and he'll be able to afford it. He'll be able to take time to do it, and that's transporting animals again. I don't know, Donald, if that makes sense to you.
That's great. Yes.
All right.
Always like,
May I add something here, June? Are you all set for
Please
the
go
moment?
ahead.
I'm sensing a bird. Did you ever have a bird, or there was somebody that had a bird around you? I'm not talking I'm talking like parakeet size. Because I'm sensing.
I've had a parakeet before.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm sensing you stroking its head and its back. All right. Okay. And it used to come in song in some way. Did it sing in some ways that we would call a song for it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like this parakeet, I got some color blue with it.
Yes. I had a blue
Thank you.
parakeet.
Thank you. Because I feel like it's singing, it's also in celebration for you. And
Oh.
it's almost like, okay, the dogs are doing the holiday, the New Year Eve celebration, celebrate horns and toys, whatever you want to call it, but this bird is singing. Okay, and I feel like when this bird crossed over, it really crushed you.
Yeah.
Okay, this bird has been around you. This bird is lending you its wings to assist you in flight. Do you get that? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, all right. June, I'm gonna see if there's anything else you want to say to Donald before we go on to someone else.
That I love him.
Ha ha, ha ha.
Love you too, Jenny.
Awesome. And I'm, this is maybe spirits using me to applaud, but I feel like I'm applauding too here for you, Donald. Just keep it up. All right, okay. All right, Sue, send me a message about that on my, on Messenger. That's probably the best place to do that, okay? All right, okay, awesome, all right. Lori was looking for you and you disappeared, hon.
Oh, sorry about
okay?
that. The
Are
cat,
you okay?
yeah,
The cat, I was asking you who that was. I saw it wander across in front of you.
well, she was on my lap and she jumped up on the computer because she looked this way, like out the doorway to my bedroom, and just went like a rocket. So I don't
Okay.
know who's out there, but she was investigating.
You.
But it shut down my computer, so I have to start over.
June, okay, June's got something to say. Go ahead, June.
Lori, I've been patiently waiting to give you this.
Oh, okay.
Walter is here. He's with us. And
Yes, he is.
yes, he is.
This is the dog that my niece gave, well, Walter's cousin gave him when he went into rehab, since he couldn't have his real dog with him. So as I was climbing into bed, I thought, because I'm sitting in my room, I went, oh my God, it has been 5 years and 7 months that I have slept every single night with this dog.
Aw.
So
Aren't stuffed animals such a comfort? The real thing is too, is better at times, you know, but yeah. Go ahead, June. You got something else to add, sweetheart?
No, I don't. He just wanted mom to, okay.
What, okay, all right, are you complete for the moment? Then I'm just starting to
Yes,
get,
I am. Just for now, yeah.
okay,
okay,
well, I'm gonna say Walter must know that it's okay, because I had to follow up with the radiologist today. But she said everything was good because I'm getting over a bout of cellulitis in my radiated boob. Yay, it's been fun.
okay.
He's been around, so
All right.
he's just chilling.
He's showing me something. Okay, there's something you used to make for the holiday, whether we're talking Thanksgiving or Christmas. Something when he was young, he would have liked to have get his finger in it and get a taste of it before it got cooked and got put into the oven.
No, that would be pudding.
Okay, all right. Didn't
And
go
he
in the
would-
oven. Okay.
He would I would do the instant pudding, and I would go to the refrigerator an hour later, and there would be about 20 finger marks in it because he would go to if it was ready yet. And even as an adult, when we'd go to Pizza Hut, I'd say to him, Walter, there's chocolate pudding at the salad bar. He would start out with a big plate of chocolate pudding and he goes, I'm done with dinner. This is all I really want.
And I was gonna ask if that was chocolate pudding in the refrigerator. That would have been his favorite. Is
Yes.
was my sense. Okay, awesome.
Chocolate
Awesome.
pudding pie, yes.
Awesome. And did he get, as he got older, did he get, because you would cook a turkey, did he get his hands into the stuffing to help stuff the turkey?
Yeah, because I always made it fun. I tried to make it fun. You know, how much can you get in there? Because kids always want to help.
Well, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
and that way they
yeah.
can't hurt anything. Just
Right.
keep shoving it in.
And he's squealing. Are you okay for him to squeal on something?
Sure.
Did you try to make fudge one time and it was a complete failure?
I try to make a lot of things and they were a complete failure.
Well, I'm sensing fudge, and fudge is something unique to cook on the stove.
No, I've never done fudge.
Something like a fudge.
Could have been. Could have
Okay,
been.
that's what I'm getting.
And he
Okay,
would be trying it going, oh, Ma, this just effing sucks. And he would spit it in the garbage.
okay.
I didn't
All
take
right.
offense to it because it would have been like a first. Who's going to tell you the truth but kids? no matter
Right,
how old they
yeah.
are, right? So that's,
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly,
it's all right. Try
exactly.
that recipe. That didn't
June,
work.
June, you got anything you want to see what's happening the way Spirit's working with June, Elaine and I is
Yeah,
that
well,
one
for
of us
now,
speaks and then the other one speaks. So we're going back and forth. Anything
yeah,
you want to add?
yeah, I'm gonna do shotgun messages tonight, so I don't want to take up more of your, it's probably gonna take 3, maybe 4 minutes, but I just heard Zena, I'm pretty sure Zena, which belongs to Donald, correct, Donald? Zena? Zena?
Yes.
Can you tell the ladies who Zena is, please? Or the story, short story that I brought her through with your boy, Christian?
Yes, she was a victim of a puppy mill. Had numerous litters, always had her babies took away, never had a name. So I gave her the name Xena. So it's only one other dog in my life that's ever carried that name, and that was my service dog partner when I was in the service. We made many patrols together. And in honor of her, I named this brave young lady surviving that puppy mill Xena. So she has an identity now, which is something she never had in her life.
Yes, but I asked her her name when she came through for Donald, and she said, I don't have a name. She just, I can't even talk about it. Anyway, thank you, Donald, for sharing.
Are you okay? Are you set for
Yes.
the moment, June? They're already priming me here. Donald, when I hear your voice, I was getting something. Do you remember coming home one time? Somebody had a party with a pillow. I'm feeling like they pulled the stuffing out of a pillow.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay. Anybody else had an experience like that? For some reason, I see if somebody else may have remembered that one. No? All right. I got a finger coming up with Judy. Okay. Unmute yourself, sweetie.
I was fine. Well, Boo would disembowel all of his stuffed animals, you know.
Oh, okay. That's close enough. Yeah. Yeah. That's very
Constantly,
similar. Very similar. So you come home with the mess around. Yeah. But you know, these maybe were pretty icky stories when they happened, but now looking back at it, it makes us all laugh, doesn't it? You know, and I feel like that's another piece of what, you know, we got a small group here between June Elaine and I. We can't keep giving you guys messages for the whole hour, but I mean, we talk about some of these stories. It's just wonderful. It is wonderful. So June, have you got a story of a pet and something that the pet did that they weren't supposed to?
Oh, all my pets did everything they were supposed to.
They were all good. Okay. Okay. All
Sure
right.
they did, of course.
Uh,
I could do shotgun messages if you want to.
why don't you go ahead, Joe? Why don't you go ahead?
Why
This
don't
is
we do
something
that?
you've had people asking, and explain to those who have not heard you with the do shotgun before.
Okay, shotgun messages are messages that come from the spirit world, human and animals. I have most of you have given readings to, and you know that I have, especially Donald, some of the things that his dog, Kristen, comes out with are downright make me blush, but I give them to his dad anyway, because his dad and him share that whatever. His so
Good bond.
short messages are fast. I'm going to give you one, and I suggest that you have pen and paper in front of you, or you can listen to this again. But I'll do it for about 3 minutes, maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Let's see what they've got. It's up to you. When I give a name, I give something. It could be 1 or 2 messages. Write it down. For example, if Pamela were doing shotgun, and she said, I have somebody by the name of Jerry here. You don't think I wouldn't write Jerry down? That's my husband, my spirit husband. I write it down. So, okay, I'm asking spirit, take it easy. I know you won't, but go ahead. All right, everyone, I can feel your energy. All right, let's try it. So shotgun messages. I'm just going to keep going. Okay. Mitch. The name Mitch. Anybody know somebody by the name of Mitch? Also, Land O'Lakes. I don't know if one of you went shopping the last day or two and you were trying to decide about butter, if you wanted butter, and something nudged you to pick out Land O'Lakes as opposed to something else. You picked out Land O'Lakes. They were right there when you were shopping and got Land O'Lakes. Also, why I'm hearing jeans, I don't know. I don't think it's the name Jean, but it's jeans. Are one of you thinking about getting a pair of jeans, a new pair of jeans? And they're saying, okay, they're with you, trying to help you make that decision. I'm also hearing the name Becky. Okay, Becky Anderson. Becky Anderson. All right, and then I'm being shown a small wooden box. A wooden box, not a music box, but a box. It's pretty. And the words Blue Danube. And I believe in this box there are ashes. Ashes of a loved one of yours in this wooden box. And whoever in that box, the ashes, loved a song called Blue Danube. I'm old enough to know that song. I can't remember how it goes. It's an instrumental, but yeah. And crackers, something about crackers. Now, I don't know if this is the pet, if this is a pet whose name was Crackers, or again, you're shopping and whoever was with you, you were looking over crackers and you're tired and bored with the same crackers. And they said, look up Good Thins. Good Thins? Is that what you just said? Good Thins? Good Thins. Look up Good Thins. You shouldn't be having sugar, and you shouldn't be having something else. I forget. I'm sorry. You went too fast. Can you slow down just a bit? Creamsicle? Something about a creamsicle? Did you pick up creamsicle ice creams and get into some of those recently? And then this, okay, hold on. So this one coming in is Babs. The name is Babs. I don't know if this is a human. I believe it is. Her nickname was Babs. Babs Searles or Babs. Maybe it has to do with farmland too. And I'm seeing gorgeous, okay, hold on. Okay, this Persian, I got a Persian in front of me, Persian cat, and I'm hearing Nichols. Now, I don't know if the name of the cat was Nichols or that you used to, or a relative of yours used to, oh, all right. So you used to get, he saved them for Buffalo Head Nichols, thank you. Buffalo Head Nichols that knew someday they'd be worth some money. I wonder if you still have those buffalo heads. If you kept them, you want to be very careful what happens to those buffalo head nickels. They're going to mean a lot in the future here. Be very careful. Anybody that you know, okay, thank you. Also, I'm hearing pass on buffalo head nickels to your friends that you know has a collection and say, be very careful. Do not let go of those buffalo heads. They're going to be going out. And that's all I have for now.
Okay, can I just start for a moment, since there's a couple quick here that you triggered for me? Maybe go with that, June? Hello?
Yes, I
Okay.
muted myself.
Jeans. All I've been wearing is dresses. It's starting to get cold here. And I'm not comfortable wearing pants. And I gotta find things that are, this has been going on for a few months. So anyway, that's totally right. That's totally right. And something you talked about nickels. I want to start with that. My sister, who's in spirit, Lori, she used to have a coin collection.
Oh,
And then at one point, she started spending all the coins. So there was nothing left of it, but there was a coin collection. There was quite a bit there. So, yeah, and about the jeans, I've been asking Spirit for some help on that. So anyway, so okay. Anybody else got something they want to nab? You can nab something. I just took two. Go ahead, Judy.
Okay, there we go. Now I've had coin collections since I was a child, and they have also been stolen more than once. Now the Buffalo nickels, I have several of those, the Buffalo nickels. Although, you know, they have to be in good shape to really be worth anything. I don't have any that are in pristine shape by any means, but I hang on to those. Any coin that I feel like is old or unusual, I hold on to those. But I do have the Buffalo nickels.
things are changing, Judith. This planet is no longer in the third dimensional way of thinking. We're climbing, and one of the things as Native American is coming to me. But maybe not just yet, but I'll tell you, it isn't so much whether they're pristine or not, the fact that you held on to Buffalo Head nickels. There's something about it. So why don't we girls just hang on to the message and see what becomes? I could be giving you something about your future, or any of you that have those. We got to hold on to that thought, because I felt in my heart something about Buffalo Head nickels. So we'll see.
Any other hands? Thanks, Judith.
No, I was gonna say the jeans and the nickels.
You the same area.
Because yeah, I was like, I really do need a new pair of jeans because these are getting kind of ratty, and I wear them. They're just so comfortable, and it's so cold here. Yesterday it was 28 degrees, and it's like, yeah, okay, I suppose I could break down and buy another pair of jeans that I can look decent. But I mean, I have coins stashed everywhere, but cleaning, I found my mom's collection. And I went, oh my God, the old coins that are in this. And there was a piece of paper, and I went, oh my God, I went through this with her, I don't know, 20 years ago, and wrote down everything that she had in the box. So, and there are quite a few Buffalo Head nickels in there, and the old kind that I'm going to say from, I don't know, like 1930, 1940, they're like old ones.
Well, this gives you all a bond, those of you that just shared. Thank you. It gives you something to talk about. Hang on, that's all I can say. Let's just hang on and see what becomes of this message.
Okay.
You all that have those Buffalo Heads.
Sue, what have you got to say, sweetheart? Thanks, Lori.
Well, yeah, I do have a collection of coins in Buffalo Head nickels. I do.
This number 4.
Yeah, I do. And I had a friend, Barbara. Now, I never called her Babs. As far as I know, she was called Barb a lot, but she might have been called Babs by people really, you know, within her immediate family. I'm not quite sure. But she's passed to spirit, so. And she was a big animal lover, so.
Ah.
Could be. But can I just ask a quick question of Donald, if he doesn't mind? Donald, were you a corporal? Were you a
Yes.
corporal? Were you a corporal when you were in the military?
That was one of the ranks I held for a while.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have you got anything else you want to add, Sue? Did you nab the ones that she came
Yeah,
up with?
I mean, I have a neighbor across the street. His name is Mitch.
Okay.
But
Can I tell you how important that is? The spirit does this a lot to me, especially during shotgun messages. The odds of Mitch ever getting through to your neighbor are nil, is what I'm hearing. And maybe, just maybe, if you could say, I don't know if this person believes in what we do, but Mitch is trying to get, maybe you can't help, but Mitch is trying.
Yeah,
Thank-
well, Mitch is alive across the street, but his brother-in-law committed suicide.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
All right.
so-
Now
and
this
they-
makes sense.
they're not really open to this.
Okay.
But I'll see what I can do. They don't really even speak to
That's
me that
okay.
much.
I
so-
get the validation. I get the
Okay.
validation. I work behind the scenes. I work behind the scenes with people on both sides, people that have committed suicide
Yeah.
and people here that were thinking of committing suicide. I also, I help families on this side who lost loved ones to suicide. It's something I don't charge anything for. I just help as much as I can when I have the
Can I
time.
tell you how he? Can I tell you how he committed suicide? He drove his car off a cliff out west, and he took his dog with him.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know,
you go. Thank
Well-
you for sharing that, because that is the validation I needed. The fact
the
that
pet.
the word suicide now connects me with Mitch, and I'm gonna well, not with Mitch, but yes. Thank you.
And you know what I want to say, when we hear, when we get a message, sometimes, a person, close to a person they're talking about, like this Mitch, the spirit's not able to get to them, but they're able to get to us. And what is it about? Maybe Mitch needs some prayer right now with the holidays coming up. Holidays are very difficult for a lot of people who've had loss.
Ah,
And that's huge. It's
Yeah.
huge.
now
So-
his brother-in-law, I only knew through his dogs because he had 2 dogs, and I used to always see the dogs with him. And I actually, you know, I don't really talk to Mitch's family, but I spoke to the brother-in-law because of the dogs,
Yeah.
because, you know, and so, well, anyway, yeah. And one last thing, creamsicle. That's important because that's my mom's favorite dessert. And maybe it's my dad saying hello. I don't know. So
oh,
And
you-
how's mom doing? Okay.
she's probably doing better than me. Thank you very much. She doesn't have a
Okay.
care in the world. Everything rests on my shoulders. So I'm cracking up. She's fine. It's
Yeah,
good.
and for those of you, 100-year-old mom, she's caregiver, living together. And that takes a lot of commitment, you know, and I understand you're the only one who's there really for her. And it's kind of like it couldn't be any other way, but you're
Well,
doing it.
you know,
You're
she
doing
was
it.
there for me when I was growing up. So it's only fair, right? It's
Oh.
only fair.
Sue, thank you for sharing that too.
You're
Because
welcome.
I took care of-
Okay, we got Judy over here with one, add something here.
Yep.
Okay, two things. I just lost one of them. Because I've tried out. But one thing that is not related, I don't think, unless this has come up before in the group and I wasn't present. Donald reminds me so much of Tommy Lee Jones.
Huh.
A replica of
That's
Tommy Lee Jones.
That's a
That's one of my-
compliment. That's a compliment, Donald. Hey.
Very much, yes.
All this time, I just kept thinking, there's someone, and it came to me tonight who it was. Yeah,
Okay.
I love Tommy Lee Jones, and I think he's a very handsome man, and I could feel that with Donald. So
Oh.
Thank you very much. He's always been one of my favorite actors. He's a great guy.
Oh. That's a wonderful treat for Donald. Yeah.
Can I just ask Donald a question? Both my parents were in the military. My mom was a first lieutenant. My dad was a sergeant. I know nothing about ranks, but you said corporal was one of your ranks. Is the next one above that a lieutenant? Or
No,
a captain?
I never
don't-
rated any higher than sergeant.
Oh, sergeant, okay.
Yeah, that was in the Marine Corps many years ago.
Okay.
And thank your family for their service.
Thank you for your service.
And a reminder here, a plug for Donald's work with Spirit. Pause MIA. When are you going to be on? Are you on this Sunday?
The next show, Mission 17, will be the first Sunday in December.
Okay, and people can find out contact information by going to the Facebook group. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What,
MIA, Facebook.com.
what time would that be? What time? What time?
It'll be on the live show. Paul's MIA usually starts at 5 in the evening Eastern time. It's on OB Radio online.
But you can find more information, and you would be the one that should be contacting through Facebook if she's looking to check. Okay.
Yes.
And basically, it's all about, it's a lost and found for pets, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Our new mission, looking for the pets that are MIA.
And it's all about you and other military people donating your time and efforts for this cause.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Something unfinished here. Donald, did you pick up anything that you were drawn to in regards to June Elaine's what do you call them, June? I'm drawing a blank.
Shotgun.
Thank you. Shotgun messages. You're the only one that hasn't
The only-
spoken.
Only thing recently pertaining to me would be the Land O'Lakes butter. Got some of that last weekend.
Okay.
I was standing
How
a
the
couple
heck
of
did I
different brands
know that?
of Land O'Lakes.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Okay.
getting one more thing and I'm leaning towards Lori. However, I'm not so sure if this isn't a 2-for-1. I'm hearing hammerhead. I don't know if it has something to do with a story about Walter. Did he do something with something about a hammer? And also, I can't help but wonder if it doesn't have to do with a shark, a hammerhead shark. So you guys, it's yours. I'm leaving it. Spirits. Okay, I know. They're very anxious. They want so much to try to get as much in because it's Thanksgiving Eve and they're trying to celebrate. And they said, we're not celebrating enough. And we want to celebrate. They want to celebrate. So they're trying to get as much as they can. So hammerhead.
Well, I was on, I listened to an Angelscape radio blog thing last night, and the topic was being grateful but not feeling it. And it's like, like Sue, I take care of my 90-year-old dad, and I said, oh my God, there are days I just said, you know what? I don't care. Your sugar's 300. I don't care. Eat what you want to eat. It's up to you. I am now taking care of me first. Your toe falls off. Guess what? I don't care. I don't. And I said, I feel like an ungrateful child. But after doing this for 13 years, I come first. So I said that, I am very grateful that I am open to messages from Spirit when I'm paying attention. But sometimes they come along with a sledgehammer and they gotta knock me a good one that I finally get the message. And
It comes from Lori. Thank you for sharing that, honey, because it comes from a woman, that's me, who took care of my mom for 23 years till she was 96, my grandfather till he was 98, my grandmother till she was 98. I get it, ladies, and please. I took a chunk out of my marriage most of the time taking care of those dear people. But yes, please come first once in a while because training.
Well, and I said, the hammer to the head. They come at me. If I don't get the message the first 2 times, I better believe I'm going to feel it the third. So.
Okay. And listening to this conversation, I've just put a connection between Susan and Lori. And you both have strong personalities. You both are in the place of caregiving a parent. It's not easy, but it's kind of like Lori is saying it right like it is. And I feel like Susan, you're the same kind of, got the same kind of way. You're blunt and to the point, okay? So I don't know, yeah, anyway, I don't know if,
That's why people either like me or hate me. That's the way it goes, you know? I mean, what can I say?
I'm like, you don't like the way I'm handling it? Be my guest, pay me off, and you can come and do exactly what I'm doing the way that you want.
Yeah.
so what I'm suggesting, and this is up to the two of you, is maybe the two of you need to link up at some point,
That would
okay?
be good. Yeah, sure.
All right,
Yeah.
okay? And both of you are on my friends list, if that's the easiest
Okay.
way.
Okay.
I believe, Lori, you're listed as Lori Smith, and I believe Susan, you're with your first full name, Susan, Suzan
Right.
Porter.
Okay.
All right, but that came in loud and clear. All right,
Okay.
okay, all right. June, anything you want to add to that, sweetheart? Are we good for there?
I'm good for now. I'm just sitting here grinning from ear to ear.
Okay, and by the way, and we can, if people are up to it, we can go a little bit older. I'm looking at the time, it's 5:55, which is all
Wow.
numbers repeating. Oh, and there goes my foolish phone. We just let it go. June, I got a message for you first. I'm gonna go from corner to corner, and then Susan, I got something for you coming up in a minute. Okay, June, are you there?
Yes, I am, hon. Yes.
Okay. All right. Just because you and Lucky are connected, like you're on Zoom and Lucky's your picture.
Yes.
What I'm sensing is this relationship with you and Lucky is going to be deepening over the next 2 months, okay?
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
Which tells me is you're going to be getting more communication from Lucky, and Lucky's going to be helping out with some of the cases that we've got coming up.
We do have an important case coming up. Yes, and
All right.
I'm very, thank you for
Okay.
giving me that.
And
Yeah.
for everyone else here, I'm just putting it out. I may have mentioned it once before. June Elaine and I have a case in Texas that's been a cold case for now. How many years, June? It's been a couple years.
I believe
Well-
they went missing. The two dogs went missing together, the brothers,
Okay.
in 2017.
Well, June Elaine and I need to make a trip to Texas. Spirit's telling us the funds are coming. So if everybody can just send some positive energy to that, please. It's something that we both have got some strong guidance from. There have been a couple other people who have been involved into it too, but it's like we need to do it before the year's out. Okay, that's what we're getting. So Texas.
And, excuse
Yep.
me, I'm sorry, Pamela. And these people here, these beautiful people that join PDI radio, hear it first. They're going to hear everything what's coming up. They wait till they do. Once it's validated, these people will hear it first.
Well, and I'm going to share something. Today's Wednesday. For those of you that didn't know, I work part-time in a shop here in Sedona doing readings. So I see all kinds of people coming, going. It's a crystal shop, so it's got an awesome energy. And sometimes when I'm not reading, I might just stop to talk to somebody, okay? I was stopped to talk to someone the other day. This was Monday. And I've only one other day in there to this week because my Thursday, I lost my hours because of the holiday. But what I want to tell you, I started talking with someone, and out of the blue, I asked, well, where are you from? I almost fell over when she said San Antonio. That's where June and I need to fly to in Texas. It just, when Spirit brings in messages, it's like, it's amazing. And they come in so many different directions. So anyway, I wanted to just share that. We will be talking more about it as this unfolds, okay? So June, anything else you want to add, or are we good there? I want to go over to Susan.
I'm all set, honey. I'm all set.
Okay, Susan, Squeaky's
Yes.
around you. You've been feeling him, haven't you?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit more.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And you would have put a dish down for him with some selected things from the holiday, wouldn't you?
He was very spoiled. He was very spoiled, yeah. Very, very spoiled.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, okay, okay. And for some reason, I'm sensing you were in the kitchen, he would be rubbing up against your leg.
Well, he was very affectionate. Yeah, he was very affectionate.
So he's rubbing, I'm getting him rubbing up against your leg. But
Good
what
boy.
he's telling me to talk about, he's saying that this Thanksgiving, you're got more gratitude than you have in a while for some reason. Do you understand where that's coming from? He's wanting you to look within. He's saying you're more grateful than you have been in a while. Okay? All right, I know what he's trying to say. You being kind of tied to mom has had you down some of the holidays.
Well, it's
Alright.
restrictive. It's a bit restrictive. Yeah.
That's yes. But what I'm hearing is something about within you. You've changed some ways that you're looking at things, and you're able to see more gratitude around you and embrace that is what he's
Okay.
talking about. Okay, all right.
Can I ask a question? Does anybody have or had an animal by the name of Benny?
That's not ringing a bell, but maybe that'll come back.
Because I've
to
been
some-
hearing that all day, so I was just wondering if that was for
Yeah.
anybody here, Benny.
Well, thank you for
Yes.
sharing.
Yes,
June?
it's to me.
Okay, June's taking it.
I'll send you a picture of him if
But how did you spell his name? With a Y or an IE?
It's a Y.
A Y, okay, all right.
Benny's one of my guide dogs.
Ah.
Okay, all right.
Anything else with that message, Susan?
No, I was just
Okay.
all day long, I kept hearing Benny, so I just, okay. All
Okay.
right, thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
Oh,
thank
wait,
you.
awesome. Good. All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to share with anybody across the board here? June, have you got anything else that's coming for somebody here?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. I am sensing Earth Angel. And for those of you, I think all of you know who Earth Angel is. A couple of you've met Earth Angel. Sue met Earth Angel. June met Earth Angel. And everybody else has more or less experienced him from the other side. Okay, Earth Angel, and this is for you to hear, June, this is for you and me. He's talking about the collar being found. Okay, there's a case that is being worked on and that the collar is going to be found. Okay.
Also, we've been working so hard on that. It's so difficult because it's in a wooded area and it's, oh my gosh. There's
Well,
no landmarks, you know.
Right, and for anybody else listening, this pet has been missing. We know the pet is crossed over, and we're hoping to find its remains. But right now, it looks like the remains are going to be the collar, so that's probably going to be easier to find, in some ways, you know, than a tail or whatever, you know. Yeah. So, but Earth Angel says he is helping our assistant get her head on straight so she can be doing this.
Okay, good.
All right, and you understand, because we have several different people who assist from a distance and who don't always want to be recognized. So anyway,
They want to stay undercover because they're families. They're gifted. And I would love to have them join PDI, but unfortunately, their families don't want to talk about this. They don't want to hear about anything, and they don't want their daughter or wife or mom doing this. That's all there is to it. And
well, and I think everybody who's listening to us both talk here can relate to that. How not everyone around you, especially family, is open to what we're talking about. And sadly, a lot of them have a lot of fear about this, and they're missing out on a lot. You know, they're really missing out on a lot. We all that okay. Here's another place of gratitude that we're all capable of being at that level of consciousness that we believe. We believe in an afterlife. We believe that our loved ones can communicate, whether they're a fur baby or whether they're a person. It's a wonderful gift for all of us. It truly, truly is, and especially here at the holiday time. How many people over the years have put out something to remind them of a loved one who crossed over recently, or could actually kind of sense that loved one present for dinner with the family. I was just sharing with June, matter of fact, Dad will be gone now 7 years. Oh my goodness, 7 years. And my daughter's not a believer, but my dad had a knitted hat that he wore forever. And my daughter got the hat. She wanted that hat. And she put that hat out on Thanksgiving table, Christmas table for a few years, not realizing what she was really doing. You know, that item, whether it's been washed or not, has his energy on it. And it'll draw his presence in, you know. Lori, how much time now is it the anniversary been on Mom? Mom's been gone, what, a year?
Yeah, it was a year. Actually, it will be a year. What's today's date? I don't even freaking know.
24th, 11/24.
In 4 days, it will be a year.
Okay, because she was coming to mind.
Yep.
And
I smell her powder like all the time, and it's like, and it always seems to be when I'm in the middle of like her stuff, and I'm like, I'm not throwing it away. I'm just packing it away so that I can have more room. Don't worry, I'm not fixing it.
Right, and then we get memories of them when we're around the table, or when we're preparing food. Does that happen to anybody? Yes. Maybe a recipe that was a family recipe passed down, or something. Maybe Sue, for you, maybe something when Mom was younger. She used to make certain things.
Sweaters. She made sweaters.
Oh, holiday sweaters.
No, but you know, she knitted a lot. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pamela,
Yes,
I'm gonna
dear.
have to go, hon.
Okay. Well, we're gonna close then if you're gonna go. All right.
I have to give my last message from the collective, I'll call them. The
Okay.
animals. They give us
That's-
unconditional love.
Right.
But
Well,
they're
hold just a moment and we'll close together unless somebody else has something else they'd like to add or share. It didn't quite pan out the way I thought it was, but I think it's about gratitude. It's about the wonderful gift of being able to receive from these blessed loved ones, and to know that they're around us and they want to be around us. Okay. I want to say to you, Donald, you would almost trip. If you got up from where you're sitting, you would trip. There's so many animals around you. Okay. All right. And you'd probably fall flat on your face, but you'd kind of end up over an animal and slide off of it. Do you follow what I'm kind of saying? Yeah. And Sue, you've got quite a crew on the spirit side of life too. But you tend to, Donald's more of a dog guy. You're more cats, aren't you, sweetheart?
Birds, sheep, goats, cats, dogs,
guinea
guinea
pigs. came up.
pigs. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Farm animals.
You
Ducks.
got a zoo. You got more of a
Yes.
zoo. Okay. All right. And Judy, you've got several other pets before Boo. Okay. We can't hear you.
Many cats, dogs, birds, amphibians.
Okay. All right. Lori, you've got a number of you got a mixed menagerie too.
I always said that whoever bought the house after I left, if they dug up on the side, they would find
June
like a
said- yep.
They
Go
were
ahead,
trying to- they
I'm
were
sorry,
trying to
June's
cemetery.
splitting. June's gotta go. She's gotta go.
Bye,
Okay,
Judy.
bye, Junie. Okay, I was hoping we could fact this up and yeah. But, okay, awesome. Well, I want
Hi,
to thank
Jenny.
Yep, yep. Okay. All right. We just want to thank everyone who came in to assist during this time. We're so grateful for their presence. And hopefully the next time we do this, we'll have more people available. Hey, it's all about promoting. And please share this. Matter of fact, Sue, you've got somebody you wanted to pass that on to me about. Okay. Everyone have a good holiday, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. It's about gratitude. It's about being thankful. And to be able to have the connection with spirit like we all do, that's something to really feel grateful for, because they're there helping us. All we need to do is ask. Like Donald, I mean, Spirit's been giving you a little bit of kick in the butt, so to speak, along the way. And it's
Yes.
like, all right, I'm trying to be nice and loving about it, okay? and now and somehow it's working. It's working, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know what else here I can talk about, but it's big hugs to everyone. Have a wonderful day. And next week, I have no clue what the show's going to be about, but June is turning into kind of a co-host. And at some point, you may just see her here overseeing the show. She will not be doing Bridge Between Two Worlds anymore. We're focused on this show. And this is the direction we're being guided. We have to trust it. You know, our animals are very important to us. And not that our loved ones aren't too, but they have a special place in our heart in a different way. So anyway, so happy Thanksgiving. Don't overeat, but enjoy. Okay, and we'll talk another time. God bless everyone.
Take care.
All
Bye,
right.
lady.
Bye, everybody.
Yep,
Happy
bye.
Thanksgiving.
Okay,
See you again.
great. Okay, and